He's around a second defender. Shervin to the front. Shot to score!
5-on-4 now. James Shervin rips a goal.
Here's a break for Shervin. Shervin skates in. They score!
With a shorty from James Shervin. Short-handed goal for Jack. Almost popped the bottle off the goal. Klun had a lot on that shot. It sailed a little bit high and wide. Here's another chance, and Klun puts it in. Shervin up the dish, and the defenseman slips. Oh, and Dish puts it away. Oh, good steal here by Ethan Dish. He's all alone. Saunders in pursuit, but Dish is going to put it away.
Now Peterson again into the slot. Toe drag, look, score! What a move for the Panthers. Peterson all the way around the world, shot through the 5-hole, he scores! Shervin, cross ice, finds his man, top of the circle, shot to score!
Kingsley with the puck. His shot is gobbled up, and no, it's in. net. Oh! Dish's shot stopped, but Yachman gets his first goal of the year on the rebound.
Trying to skate through a few guys.
Oh! Just top cheddar. Bar Mexico. Jack Klun sellies into the student section.
Defender Sherman to the front. Shot to score!
What was your most memorable moment in hockey?
Well, you know, I'd probably have to say scoring in the state tournament back in freshman year.
Probably like my first varsity shifts. I was very nervous and I was a little bit scared. Like, I hate to say it now in hindsight, but you know, the first varsity shift, just because it's such a big moment in my hockey career, something I've been looking forward to since I was so little.
One that I think of like the most is during the summer, me and Dawson, during the 151 league, we went all the way to Wanakee. Or no, we went all the way to Sauk Prairie to play Sauk Prairie, and they were all the way in Wanakee. So we had to drive all the way there and then all the way to Wanakee, and we had a blast doing it.
We had a tournament up in Black River Falls, I think, and we ended up winning out the whole thing. That was a fun time with a good core group of guys. That was a really fun time for me.
When I was about a second year squared, I played for the Madison Capitals. Pretty cool opportunity to do an obstacle course in between periods on the United Center ice, during a Blackhawks game. That was really cool. And I also did a shootout type thing on the Blackhawks ice as well. So
I would say when we beat Springs freshman year, it's probably my most memorable moment.
I would say my most memorable moment was going to state our Bantam year, just playing in McFarland. That was a cool atmosphere. Having my whole family be there, that was definitely just a special occasion because you usually do not get that for state. So I thought that was a really cool atmosphere, just playing in front of my whole family with a big crowd.
Going to Hayward our sophomore year on the overnight trip.
Probably going to state in youth. We went 3 times. It was awesome. Just a good experience.
Probably playing in the state game with my freshman year team. That was pretty fun.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
Right now it's probably organizing the mental health awareness night.
My proudest accomplishment would probably be in the cross last year, earning first team all conference. That was a big thing for me, just accomplishing that, and it's been my goal over the last 4 years is to try to get an all conference mention in one of my sports.
I won a youth anti-substance award from the Department of Health earlier this year. Through my work with Oregon Area Cares and a club some of my buddies founded, so I'd say that's probably my biggest accomplishment.
Having the honor to be a captain, I think that's probably one of the biggest things in my life. It shows a big milestone for me for sure.
Probably just leading our team in assists. It's second or third year in a row now, I think. I don't really know for sure, but just proud of that. I try not to think about goals or really points and such in general, but I don't know, that's something I kind of like to think about, be proud of that.
Well, in Bantams, we had my team, we had this spree of, we just won a bunch of tournaments. And it was like a month period of just we would go to a tournament and we'd win. We just have a bunch of fun. We'd have some parties with the trophies and stuff. That was really fun. So that's probably got to be. I'd say just getting to where I am today, honestly. I mean, it's been 15 years almost with all these guys. So it's been a really fun time. And I think being captain of this team, along with Trey, it's really awesome to be in this spot.
What will you miss most about your team?
Definitely just team events, going to games, the bus rides there and back, or team dinners, things like that, stuff off the ice that really brings our team together.
Oh, definitely, just, you know, all the, like being able to like talk to all the guys and, you know, going out and having lunch or breakfast or the team dinners before home games. I'll miss that a lot, and, you know, just the camaraderie of everything. I think out of the three sports that I play, hockey, football, and lacrosse, I'm definitely closest with all the hockey guys. It's just a different atmosphere, so I'll miss that for sure.
I got a lot of really close friends on the team, and it's a really good group of people I've grown up with my whole life. So a lot of my close buddies have been made on this team, so definitely my friends.
Definitely the culture of just the guys, and you know, just walking in at 6 a.m. or it'd be like around 5:30, walking in at 5:30 in the morning, and you know, you got a bunch of guys that are happy. They're just happy to see you, and you know, just having a bunch of guys to talk to and make jokes with, and yeah, for sure, I'm gonna miss that second friend group.
Probably just the culture we have, like being with my friends all the time, that sort of thing.
Definitely just like the relationship that I have with some of the guys. Like I've gotten very close with them the past like 3 years.
I'll just miss, honestly, spending time off the ice with my friends and teammates. Just all those team dinners and experiences after the games, celebrating a win. That's the best thing about this sport.
Probably just like the chemistry, like the fun, the jokes.
Oh, definitely. It's like the fun of it all, man. It's been a pleasure to play. So,
It's like a family. We're all very close to each other, and we can tell each other anything. So I'm just gonna miss that.
The guys, just like being friends with them and talking to them.
Just time with the boys. It sailed a little bit high and wide. Here's another chance, and Klun puts it in.
Who were your biggest influences?
probably like Drake, maybe like Chief Keef.
Any of my coaches, and then I gotta say my dad. He's just pushed me to be the best hockey player I can be. Doesn't have to be skillful, but if I can work my tail off, it's all that matters.
You know, if I had to say, probably Larry Clemens. That's about it. The man, the myth.
It's definitely my parents for sure. You know, they're always the ones seeing me at games, taking me everywhere, buying my equipment, paying for everything. Definitely important. You know, Coach Hefty, you know, he's definitely helped me come out as a hockey player, and he's helped me grow my confidence for the game too.
My biggest influence for sure is my dad. He played throughout all of his life, and you know, he's my biggest inspiration in my life too. So I guess I want to be him, and a part of him is hockey. So I just picked up hockey when I was a kid. So
I'd say my parents. My dad played hockey when he was a kid, and he's pushed me to be a better person, to be a better player. And my mom has always been there to support me when I've needed it.
100% my dad, my brother, my dad and my brother for sure. I look up to them a lot, talking to them every single day. Definitely they give me lots of feedback. Then I also have bigger role models like Wayne Gretzky, you know, hockey role models and that such.
Larry Clemens and my dad.
I'd say my parents and my friends.
Larry Clemens and my mom.
My biggest influences, I would definitely say, are my parents and grandparents, just because they've been are there for me through all my hockey career, and just getting me to every game and supporting me to what I've became today.
Biggest influences? My parents, because you know they want me to be the best person I can be. So definitely try to make them proud and prove myself to them, because it's a really important thing for me to do, especially with sports, because they spend so much money, so much time.
I would say my parents, because they raised me my whole life. They've made me the person I am today.
Do you have any game day superstitions or routines?
I do. I always have a dragon fruit vitamin water every time. Every home game, right outside my locker room, I do my stretches. Before the lines get called, I back up into below the crease and do some more stretching. I listen to the same song every game. It's called 5 Minutes Alone by Pantera.
I always just listen to music. You know, I got a couple playlists I'll switch through and stuff like that. I'll sit and reflect for a minute, just envision and kind of manifest what I want to do on the ice before I get out there.
Yeah, I've been getting Jimmy John's before the game, so.
One superstition I have is just I like to meditate like an hour before the game just to get my head right, just to get my head like in the right mood. So I'm in a calm, composed spot before the game.
Yeah, I normally tape my stick before every game, and then I put it somewhere where nobody can touch it.
Oh yeah, I like to go to Jimmy John's before. That's always a good one. I got specific socks, and they have like words on them, and I have to put the specific sock on the specific foot. Yeah. I don't tape my toe.
100%. I got so many superstitions, I can't tell you them, otherwise they won't work. But, you know, like it comes down to like what strap I do on my elbow pad first. So like there's a lot in there. They're just kind of hidden throughout the day.
If they made a movie about your life, what kind would it be? Like a thriller, action, drama, comedy, and who would play you?
Matthew McConaughey, probably. He's a good-looking guy. Maybe good enough looking for me. That or Preston Crom could play me. And it'd be like an autobiography about my life. Yes? Okay. It'd probably be like only like highlights. Like it's like a highlight reel. Like probably like hour-long highlight reel of my life. Maybe like 2 hours if I do something interesting later in life.
Probably a comedy, and I don't know. Probably my little brother, Trace. I would let Trace play me. He'd be funny.
Probably comedy and maybe Adam Sandler.
It would probably be a comedy because like I joke around a lot with my friends, and to play me, I don't know, maybe like it's a stretch, but Leonardo DiCaprio.
I would say probably Will Ferrell, and it would be a comedy just because I always like to brighten the mood wherever I go. Always got to have a smile on my face, so that's what I'd say.
I think it would be like a comedy movie, and I just play myself. Like, it'd just be fun.
A comedy, probably, and like Emma Watson.
I think it'd be maybe a comedy or like probably a comedy. I would say like a thriller, but my life's not very interesting. I'd just say Leonardo DiCaprio because he's so good looking, just like me. So that's what I gotta say about that.
I don't know. I really liked Fast and Furious when I was growing up, so Paul Walker probably. I'd say maybe like an action movie or something like that.
Definitely Brad Pitt would play me. Yeah, well, for obvious reasons. But, you know, I don't know. I think it would be like, I would definitely be a comedy. I think I'm a funny guy, and, you know, I don't take things too seriously other than, like, competition. But definitely a comedy movie, and Brad Pitt would play me.
Ooh, I don't know. I hope not horror. I like to think comedy. I don't know. I like Jonah Hill a lot. He's one of my favorite actors. So if I could have anybody play me, I'd want to have Jonah Hill.
To Dish, and the defenseman slips. Oh, and Dish puts it away.
How has being a student athlete shaped you as a person?
I think hockey's one of those sports where, I mean, you've been in it for so long that you get to know who you are as a person, and it's really just an amazing sport just to have that camaraderie with your closest buddies. So
I think it definitely has helped me with time management, sure. You know, getting assignments done on time and being able to get to the rink, and yeah, just kind of performing in both of those, and also like being able to keep my mind on one thing or another. Yeah, so I think it's kind of helped me better to multitask, keep my time management under control.
I think it taught me a lot of determination, and that even though like sports is my main part of my life, that I have to put that aside for important things like schooling, and that it is not just athlete-student, it's student-athlete, where the student becomes first, not the athlete. So
Kind of just teaches you accountability and like responsibility, because you know you have to keep your grades up, you have to like stay out of trouble, you have to like play or act as if like you're representing your team, and so it like kind of holds you accountable in that sort, and also like the coaches hold you accountable because they want to make you the best person you can be.
I would say it definitely just helps to get a better understanding for my teammates and gives us more of a bond together just for being in class with a lot of my teammates. Like for one example, in my mythology class, we have a lot of hockey guys. And I would say that just helps me overall better as a student too, having other guys that I can go to and work with just to get extra help if I need it. And it's been a really helpful thing with sports, and for me is just having extra people to help me. And I feel like that really gives us an opportunity with playing sports. You get a little extra help with the school and then also your teammates and coaches.
You know, it's definitely taught me to be like on time all the time and just work ethic in general.
I think it's just like taught me to like manage time and like work hard because it's a whole lot of work.
I definitely think it's really beneficial because you really have to have a hard work ethic, and you have to give time to hockey and also like your schooling. Make sure you stay on top of your grades.
It's challenging. You gotta adapt because you gotta do your homework and then you gotta get to practice on time. You gotta get your games in. I gotta read a book to the game tomorrow, so it keeps you responsible.
I think it's taught me discipline, and it's taught me to balance things in my life. I know when people get to college, usually one of the hardest issues is balancing social life and interests that they have and academics on top of that. And I think that learning how to balance academics, social life, and sports at such a young age has definitely helped me prepare for life ahead.
What advice do you have for younger hockey players in your program?
High school hockey was a scary transition for me. Being a bantam and then switching into high school where everyone's, you know, bigger than you. You could be the fastest guy, but, you know, just take the baby steps and take some time to adjust, but have fun with it. Don't be scared. You know, you only get 4 years, and, you know, I just remember, like, it was yesterday, my first captain's ice with, like, you know, my class, and, you know, the time's running short, so make the most of it.
Just keep at it. There's going to be ups and downs. Not everything's going to go your way or how you want it to, so just keep your head down and keep grinding.
Just kind of take in the moments where, you know, you feel like you have all the time in the world, because, you know, I wish I could kind of feel that again. You know, it's kind of coming to a close now, and it's kind of hard, you know, it's hitting me, and so yeah, just kind of living in the moment.
Definitely just have fun with it. Don't take like anything personal. The guys can get a little bit chippy with you, but don't take it personal. They're just having fun.
One advice I would say is just to stick with it. Things are going to be rough when you first start hockey, and it's definitely one of the hardest sports to play, and that's why I feel like it's also one of the strongest connected sports, and also one of the funnest sports, is because the skills it takes is very hard, but that's what makes it so fun, is getting that challenge, what you don't really get from other sports, because there's so many things that go into the sport.
I would say just stick with it, keep playing. Even if you feel like it's not like your sport, don't like be discouraged and don't give up, because there's always times where you'll like work at it, get better, and eventually you could be one of the top guys out there.
It's all worth it in the end. It's gonna be fun no matter what.
Put your head down and be humble. It doesn't really matter if people notice you here unless you're going to the next level. So just be you and go do your thing.
Just keep up the hard work. You can never stop the grind. They'll always land you somewhere.
Stick with it, don't give it up. Hockey's something that if you put down when you're younger, it's hard to pick back up. It's a big time commitment, but I can speak from experience. Sticking with hockey, it's great and it's very rewarding.
Probably just keep working hard, you know. Your opportunity is going to come if you keep working for it. And just like stay in love with the game, you know? Like if you love it, work for it.
Be a baller. Just ball out as hard as possible, score as much as possible, assist as much as possible, and have a bunch of fans. So.
What's your favorite memory with your teammates outside of competition?
Just any team dinner. I was just playing some you know, shin puck with the guys, you know, pairing up and having a good time. Just any moment from a team dinner like that.
One of my favorite memories would be Secret Santa. My freshman year, Dawson had me, and he got me a toy RC car. It was a Lamborghini, and it was gray. And that's my favorite color, so it was like awesome. I think I had probably 5 minutes of just pure enjoyment with it, and then it broke. but now it's up in our locker room, and it's never getting taken down. So
I'd have to say maybe like the big house freshman and sophomore year. That was pretty peak.
Just sitting in the locker room, we talk to each other. I sit in there for hours after games sometimes, just chilling with each other.
I guess it's kind of competition, but just being at the hotel during hockey games and playing like mini hockey and running around, going in the pool, you know, like all the parents, and just having a blast at the hotels.
I don't know, probably some of the team dinners we've had, just playing mini sticks in the basement, just being with the team.
My favorite memory is probably, I'd say going to Perkins after the games. That was a thing we did after a lot of games for hockey. And that's where I really got to know my teammates a lot better, and we built good relationships.
Team dinners, we have a lot of fun and stuff, and we play knee hockey after, and it's really fun.
Definitely when we went up to Hayward. My sophomore year, we went up to this like 3-day trip, the whole team, and just like got to hang out with the guys in the hotel, all that fun stuff that goes along with hockey.
The night that we spent up in, was it Hayward last year?
Going to Hayward our sophomore year on the overnight trip.
Hayward.